Hello Bafangers, we have here a brand new M560 labeled as FC2.0 and is with firmware version 60.5. This is the firmware with 27 amps maximum, so 2 amps more, that's like 100 watts. And after the slash is 3.4, 1.2. This is the torque sensor, and it's the same as was in the previous version. From hardware point of view, it looks exactly the same. Also, this gearing, which can cause some issues with failing one-way bearing inside, and it's again labeled C5300B. What is different is the controller. Now there is the next iteration of controller, and it is the same controller as was in 560 RS. It's labeled MBV version 1.7 and December 24. What is different is there are now labels of the components on the board, as you can see. It's not much different to previous one. I see there is some safety components next to the CAN transceiver chip, but basically it's the same. Also the bootloader is the same version loaded in this controller. So this is the change, the new controller. Yeah, we can run it on the table and compare to the normal M560 what will be the sound. Okay, I'm gonna close it. So it's closed. This one is FC 2.0, this one is FC 1.0 and with firmware version 1.6. We can try it. And new one. This one sounds a little smoother. Don't know what is this. Okay, notice we have both 78% of battery, and this one is showing 93 range, and this one is showing 56. Yeah, that's quite a lot difference, but it depends on the firmware. What capacity of battery is stored in the firmware, and then the motor is calculating the range. Yeah, into FC 1.0 you can load easily the new firmware 60.5 with 27 amps, but it's not possible to load older firmware version 1.5 or 1.6 into the new motor. It's interesting. Yeah, we can try to load the new firmware into the old one over the new flash 3. Flash 3 is connected instead of display over here, and looks like this. So now we have version 1.6 with 25 amps. On this first screen you can set some parameters. This is a boost response time parameter. It's defined on the RS motors, and you can this easily to load the firmware from the cloud. That's a nice new feature. So let's put there this new firmware 60.5, and looks like this, and it's very quick and simple. Now with the flash 3, so it's done, and now we are with the new firmware 27 amps, and it was tested with the old motor, and works great. I don't see any issues here.